And so it begins. Greetings, fellow humans, and greeting to my many minions in all the parallel universes. We are here today to talk about the biggest drama in gaming right now, Genshin versus Wuthering Waves.
Oh, did you just feel the elements of the world?
Now, I could really give a crap about all that drama or what people say. I like games, and if I like a game, I'm just going to play it. That's just how it goes.
This world can never get a hold of powers as easily as
So I'm going to be playing Genshin for 7 days, maybe not straight in a row. I don't have that much time on my hands some days, but we're going to go ahead and give it a try. And at the end, I'm going to pick which one I like better, and then we're going to play that against another gacha game. Maybe Honkai Star Rail, maybe Snowbreak, maybe Tower of Fantasy, and we got Zenless Zone Zero coming out shortly. So that's one that to me looks really good, looks fun. So it's one I want to try. When it's all said and done, I'll have a good gacha to play and maybe a couple backups to fill the extra time that I have. You know, all that extra time, we all have that, right? We all got plenty of time on our hands, nothing to do, just hang out and play games all day. Wow, aren't we just awesome? So yay for us. Yay for the gamers of the world. Let's go. Okay, now that we got all that nonsense out of the way, I'm going to put on my serious face. You can't see it, but I got my serious face on. Yes, you're looking at a recording of me, but I forgot to turn on the mic, so therefore, I am talking while watching the video myself. Ooh. Oh yeah, serious face here. So I'm looking here. You see me battling on there, and I'm looking at the graphics, and the graphics look good, you know, not too bad. Looks like an anime world. Looks like someone needs to take a lawnmower to it. Some of that grass is just so dang tall, but there's no weeds. I mean, it's perfect lawn. You know, character designs look good, but we will discuss characters in another video. You know, right now you see me struggling with the fighting. Of course, battles are a big part of the games. And for this, it started off, it felt like it was a little slower. So it took me a little bit to get used to. And I was trying to dodge also, which I guess is not a mechanic in this game. But, you know, as I go on, I do get a little better at fighting. And since we're here talking about fighting and battles, let's go ahead and talk about how it compares with Wuthering Waves. So Wuthering Waves battles are just, they're very fast. Lots of cool, stylish moves. You know, you got intros, you got outros, you got resonance, you got heavy attacks, you got light attacks. And this is all to start. Now we have good attacks, basic attacks starting off here in Genshin. But I do believe that as I get stronger, you get more attacks. I believe that has something to do with constellations. I'm not sure yet. I haven't got that far, and I'm not sure how those work. But I'm sure we're going to figure it out. So to me, the fighting styles are different. It's just two different games. They're not meant to be the same, and I don't see why they would be the same. That would just be boring if every gacha game had the exact same fighting style. Now you see me here, I'm trying to learn how to use the aim and the bow because, you know, I really suck with this. But it is fun. So I just need some practice with it. That's something that's in Wuthering Waves also, but I don't really use a lot of it. So in here, because I only have 4 characters to start off with, it seems something that I should be using a little more often. Tell me that wasn't an ugly fight. You tell me it was an ugly fight, and I'll call you a liar. That was ugly. Ugly. I'm surprised I even won that battle. So this game here feels pretty polished. They have been around for like 4 years, so I do expect it to be more polished than Wuthering Waves. I haven't really had any problems with Wuthering Waves. One time I did lose control of my character. Of course, it was in the big battle against Dreamless at the end of the story, part 1. And he just ran straight until he hit a wall, then he just kept running into the wall. And that lasted about 5 to 8 seconds and I got him back. And of course I won the battle. I don't think you can lose that first battle because every time it goes to a cutscene you come back with full health. So other than that, I mean, the game played pretty smooth for me. I keep hearing Genshin people saying, oh, that game's full of bugs, that game's full of bugs. It's really not. There are some bugs. It's a new game. It hasn't been around 4 years like Genshin. So those bugs got fixed really quick too, and they did give us some compensation for the problems. You know, they're pretty good about that. They're good at listening to what's going on and fixing the problems right away. Now Genshin, I don't know about them because it's been a long time since their game launched. I don't know how many problems they had, how many bugs they had when they first launched it, or how it went. I'm sure there were bugs because there's always bugs in games. Even games that have been around for a while still develop them. Especially games that are updated often. Something doesn't work with something. Blah, blah, blah. Yakety smackety. So as I said earlier, I wasn't really bothered with that. You know, it's something to expect. I've been playing Fortnite for a long time. That game has so many bugs you wouldn't believe it. I'm sure some of you out there play Fortnite too and know what it's like to die to a glitch. Another thing I keep hearing is Genshin could never. What do you mean Genshin could never? I'm pretty sure that Genshin can. The question isn't whether they could. The question is if they will. You know, will they step it up with seeing the success of Wuthering Waves? Or maybe they're expecting that Sinless Zone Zero, which is also made by the same company, I'm pretty sure, is going to just come right in and beat Wuthering Waves down like a dog that just bit you in the ass. So yeah, maybe Genshin could, and maybe they will. It's hard to say. And it's always possible that they're thinking Wuthering Waves could fold after just a few months. You know, they are giving away a lot of stuff. You know, is there any reason to buy the Battle Pass? Is there any reason to spend money on the game? Well, you know, some people are spending. You've always got your whales. You got your low spenders. You know, I personally, I did buy the Battle Pass on that game. I buy the Battle Pass on every game I play. And Genshin, if I continue to play it, will be included in that if they have a battle pass. I didn't even notice yet because I'm still on my first day. I'm just learning how to run and swing a sword and use magic, which obviously I am very bad at this time. I'm never great with these characters from far away in this type of game, but you know, I'll get used to those too. You know, it's just a matter of time. I'm not bad at gaming. So will Genshin step it up? I can't say. I can't say that they really need to. Maybe once the honeymoon phase is over, Wuthering Waves is going to be giving out the same amount, doing the same things as Genshin. I mean, after all, they are a company, and with a company, the bottom line is what matters. Guest service is important too, in our case, gamer service. But you know, at the end of the day, profits is what makes the business grow. And we don't know what's happening either. There could be a small studio out there making a action RPG gacha game that is just going to blow us away and make all of this look like it's something from the 80s. And I know a lot of people out there like playing those pixel games that look like they're from the 80s, but you know, why would you want to do that when we got such good graphics these days? You got, I mean, the witch on here looks like she just stepped out of Konosuba. I mean, that's just friggin' awesome. Why play something that's 8-bit? But I'm getting off topic here. That's a rant for another day. Maybe we can talk about the old 8-bit games. Maybe it's because I'm a little older. You know, I'm like, 25, and I played all those games when I was young. And that's what you had, all the Final Fantasy and all that. So back to Genshin. Hopefully you can tell that I'm starting to look a little better with my battles. Not still smooth yet, but I am fighting a bunch of low-level characters and I'm hitting wrong buttons. And I'm not exactly high level either. So a little better with the magic there too, until that big guy came and kicked my butt from behind.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
So moving on from battles, let's in this video we're going to talk about movement too. So movement with Genshin is not very good. So you can see over there at Wuthering Waves, it's very smooth, it's very fast, plenty of stamina, run up mountains, you know, climbing up a small cliff in Genshin is just like so tedious, and half the time I'm not even making it. Now I'm going to assume that I'm going to have more stamina as I level up and get the constellations. I'm assuming that that's probably going to help with stamina. I'm not sure. I don't know what they do yet. But, you know, it is just so hard. But one thing I will give Genshin is the wings over the glider that they use in Wuthering Waves. I find the wings to be very cool, and I do like the fact that there are different styles of them. You know, I only have two styles because, you know, I've only just started, and I don't know if there's different styles for different characters or if it's all the same styles for all the characters. But the wings are cool. They look good when you're gliding down. I like the animation when they pop out. All that good fun stuff. But this right here, climbing up a mountain. Look at that. Am I going to make it? Oh, I made that one. Woo! That was close. That was so close. I almost fell again. So, in retrospect, it's just my first day playing Genshin. We got a long ways to go before I make a decision on what's good and what's not, minus the movement. The movement, of course, is just not that good. And that is something that I've heard people complain about when they're complaining about Genshin and where Wuthering Waves is better. And in this aspect, I'm going to agree with them. So you see here we got this opening scene. I thought this opening scene was pretty good. The one for Wuthering Waves, which I'm not including in this video, was also very good. But this one starts off a little more action-packed, and I like that. A nice battle. That girl right there is pretty cute. You know, I wouldn't want to be chased around by those boxes, even though I didn't know what they did. That just seems like something that you want to avoid. And of course, I'm going to pick the female character because, you know, we all know the girl skins have a smaller hitbox. Is that right? Is that working in Gacha games too, or is that only in Fortnite? I'm just kidding. I know that works in every game. You always pick the female character. Smaller hitbox. You're going to live longer. So this was pretty cool here. You know, sucking up the brother. Good. Get him out of here. He didn't seem like he was very good anyways. And then, oh, don't take my powers away. No, no, give me my brother. Nah, just let your brother go. It's all good.
And just like that.
So that's where we're going to leave it today. Day 1 of Genshin. I will be back with day 2 of Genshin. I'm going to try and run some more quests, get my adventure level up, see if we can get the constellations. I don't know how long that takes. I mean, that might take the whole week for me to get to that point, and see if I can earn enough stuff to get some wishes and see if I can pull some other heroes. You know, we'll just have to see how that goes. Anyways, see you in the next one. Remember, you can always find me on the dark side of the moon hiding in a crater. Have fun.